once again, you know what I'm saying? Shut up, ho. I ain't going back to no Babylon, and that's for sure. And I was born in the swamp, where alligators creep on you and they chomp. What you know about the Florida woods, where things happen that never should. And I was born in the South. What you gotta say, nigga, shut your mouth. Where if you get caught slipping, and you will get thrown into oblivion. I like to show the good part of boating and, the joy of sailing. But the truth must be told. Because what I've gone through, I've had sailboats in the state of Florida since I was 23 years old when I first had my first sailboat. And the things that I have been through on this water, dealing with white supremacy, straight up, Dixie flags, all that. This Florida, they throw it straight up on you. If it ain't a pirate flag, and so, the things I've been through the years on these sailboats, unspeakable. But since these days of smartphones, I've been making sure that I document what happens nowadays. Because I started sailing 23 years ago, before there was any smartphones or before there was any.
Passing again. Storm in.
You're looking at a Category 4 hurricane here. Even though officially I'm going to show you right now it's 120 mile per hour winds, it may be closer to 140 mile per hour winds. There's a line right here.
So midair on the R7 preparing for the storm. I got my anchors out there. I'm close to land. I'm still at the boatyard. I'm just right outside the boatyard on the waterway. I had to leave Fort Myers Beach because everywhere I go would treat me unwelcome. I've been called nigga there so many times I can't even count. In fact, listen, I have a boat here. You don't talk to him.
Hold up. You see this shit right here? This cracker just picked up a stick on me because I didn't want to say good morning to his wife at this boatyard over here. See, this is what happens. See, it's just like Rosa Parks. When you black of African descent and you try to do something that none of the other blacks are doing, that's when they going. That's when you cross the line. Now, in the segregation only been outlawed in Florida about 60 years. In my dad's day, in my granddaddy's day, black people couldn't even go to the beach. So I'm the first of my people to be able to have the privilege to get on a boat of 400 years of slavery, and I'm taking full advantage. You don't want to, but you're forced to. What you see going on is illegal. It's illegal. But because I don't have enough money to take these people to court, is why all I got is the video. So I hope to raise awareness to what's going on in Florida.
See, on these white dots? That's lightning. When you get lightning around in the eye wall like that, that is a sign that a storm is intensifying.
Look at those clouds.
I have heard of the Lord of hosts, and I shall worship in Jerusalem.
You see I'm tied to that
we
tree.
Pray that generation. The Lord of hosts is my fortress. Jah alone laid the foundations of the earth.
In this direction.
The pastures are green and Mount Zion.
My dinghy there ready. I brought my oars in. I got my back anchors. Back here. So close to the end, but
tell me how you have faith without work.
It was better than that other hurricane. But that boat almost hit my boat, remember? I showed you.
There shall come forth a rod from the stem of the sea. Heaven is of majesty.
So you see I got That chain anchor there is going to land, and it's at a secure place on land. And then I got this rope to that tree. Now that rope to that tree, we're gonna have to pray about it. Don't give me a run for my money today. So here, this is my swing anchor. So I can put the chain in there and get the power.
We shall seek Jah, not wizards.
So as you see, we got winds coming in this direction. And that's because there's a hurricane. And so all this, you see those clouds? They're moving like that because of the hurricane. The eye of the hurricane is that direction. The eye of the hurricane is that direction. It's in this direction. So this wind is circling around like this. So we on this circle right here. Look at that wind up there above the mast. Look how fast it's moving. Yeah, that's how. Yo, and I'm on record when it hits. So give thanks, y'all. Seeing what's going on. You seeing what's going on. So we hope. Outside there, a hurricane blowing by. And I gotta stay with the boat because if the anchor slip, anything like that is me. I got one rope tied up to this. This is like a bamboo or a sugar cane tree over there. And then, see that's hurricane force. I got a chain right there. You see, look at that. Look at that. You see, it's only that rope holding me right now. It's because of so I got two anchors basically, one tied to the sugar cane tree, one anchor going to the land, and so my dinghy down there is collecting water. So that's another thing I do during hurricane is, you see I got that red bucket right there, make sure that my dinghy don't fill up with water, because if it does, then my dinghy will sink. So I got an anchor right here. You see that going down in there to get my back part, so that my tail don't swing all around.
going to go somewhere between here and here, and it makes its way on shore. Perhaps it's a Category 4 hurricane. So what happens is all of that water is just going to get thrown this way.
So
Boy,
Hurricane Ian came, and the boat got very uncomfortable, so I just went and slept in my car. I'm in an area that's about an hour drive from Fort Myers Beach, where the boat was first.
If this is the first time you're tuning in, this is going to be jarring, shocking, and probably painful to see, because Fort Myers Beach is not the same Fort Myers Beach it was just 2 or 3 days ago.
It was only moving at 8 miles per hour. The forward motion of the hurricane was only to the north-northeast at 8 miles an hour. So it took such a long time for those 155 mile per hour sustained winds to finally clear the area. Then they would go through the eye. It would be a period of relatively calm, and then the back edge of the eye would come along and blow things in the other direction. It's jaw-dropping.
For folks, if you do have, TV, power, internet, and you are able to see, you may be asking, my goodness, how many people did we lose in this? And that is still an answer that we're waiting for. We don't have any reported deaths out of Lee County yet. We have confirmed deaths.
What do you want? Justice!
A renewed effort to permanently remove the Robert E. Lee bust from downtown Fort Myers.
It presents racism, it presents hate, and that's what we saw with George Floyd.
The Lee County NAACP and supporters gathered around the statue today, saying it represents years of enslavement and fuels racial inequality.
I mean, this represents hate, and there's no room for that anymore in the United States. It's time to take a stand.
Excuse me if while I'm telling you this story, that I just start to reminiscing whenever I hear the word Fort Myers Beach or Fort Myers. I can't walk in the neighborhood that I live in. Yeah, no, I have a right.
So this happened because I was inquiring. She has a waterway in her backyard with a dock. So I was asking the neighbors for a place to dock my boat in Fort Myers Beach. So I was asking for people for a place to dock my boat, and told me she'll call the police on me for even knocking on the doors. I was looking for a place to park
with the hurricane. And y'all seen how I had the boat tied up.
Unfortunately, right now we're finding out the true devastation from what was a Category 4 storm. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is now reporting hundreds of fatalities in the county. The Lee County
this was the anchor
right
I
now
was
is
using
reporting hundreds of
to
fatalities
the land
in his county. That includes cities like Fort Myers. That includes cities like
pulled
Fort
out
Myers
the
Beach.
anchor.
That includes Cape Coral.
Then my boat was
reporting
tied to this
storm surge was going to be catastrophic.
sugar cane. I think it's bamboo. Yeah, it's a bamboo tree. And the rope that was tied to that bamboo tree and the fact that the other anchor came out, it just pulled that tree right out the root and dropped the whole tree in the water. The worst part of the storm is over with, but as you can see, it's still blowing. So that's what it is. So the R7 over there holding on. She didn't get blown away. Cause there she blow. That's where she blow. This is where I had the anchor in the ground over here, but it just tore that bitch right out the damn ground. It tore it out. But give thanks, everything is okay. There she blow, R7. The R7. Still on the forwardness. Why don't you become a patron at patreon.com/vesselr7 and help me put a motor on this boat.
Speak like brass and this hair woolly. Remember me, Oja, because I am your servant. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. The word gave me like put proud in derision. They can abide in your indignation. Oja, protect me because I am your servant. For I believe in your commandments. I keep your testimony, let my heart be blameless. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. I worship him who dwells between the cherubim. His feet like brass and his hair woolly. Watch the wicked dwelling come to nothing. You caused me to hold in affliction. You know take counsel, you know take counseling. For I believe in your commandments. In front of the ark, I make my supplication. They can abide in your indignation. Destruction. Oh God, protect me because I am your servant. Watch the wicked dwelling come to nothing. They can abide in your indignation. The wicked always plummet. I keep your testimony, let my heart be blameless. I keep your testimony, let my heart be blameless. From a false prophet, I don't need no knowledge. Remember me, Oja, because I am your servant. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. The word gave me like put proud in derision. They can abide in your indignation. Oja, protect me because I am your servant. For I believe in your commandments. I keep your testimony, let my heart be blameless. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. Remember me, Oja, because I am your servant. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. The word gave me like put proud in derision. They can abide in your indignation. Oja, protect me because I am your servant. For I believe in your commandments. I keep your testimony, let my heart be blameless. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. I shall not reach my hands out to folly. The word gave me like put proud in derision. The word gave me like put proud in derision. I lead Selassie fully. How wonderful are your testimonies. Remember me, Oja, because I am your servant. His feet like brands and his hair woolly. Your things have been spoken of your city. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. The conquering lion shall judge uprightly. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. Like brass in his hair remember me, Oja, because I am your servant. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. The word gave me like put proud in derision. They can abide in your indignation. Oja, protect me because I am your servant. For I believe in your commandments. I keep your testimony, let my heart be blameless. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. You caused me to hold comfort me in affliction. But Selassie promised in a covenant. This and that one born in her, the name I mention. Go from the presence of a foolish man. If in his tongue you do not perceive the sound of his words and visions. Stumbled in judgment, beauty is fading, flower on earthing. The tables are full of filth and vomit. Tell me what you're trying to prove in argument. I shall accept the statues continually.
They just took away buildings. We don't even know the death toll here, but you can't tell me that people survived this. This is a swimming pool, you know.
That oval-shaped pool.
It's a pool.
I can't believe that.
There's no house anywhere near, but the pool is still standing.
It's looking all the sand around it washed away. I would suspect that pool was a below-ground pool when it was put in.
And then the above-ground pools would be
another house over here to the left where you can actually see the one we're zooming in on right now.
Just look at this. Look, that boat was on so high that it hit the telephone wires,
And look, the boat stuck to the telephone wires. Oh my gosh. Oh no, what's this one over here? Another sailboat. What is this? And then down there is the destruction of the shrimp boats.
It's store boats.
We are looking
these are the shrimp.
at...
These are the shrimps. These are the
so,
shrimp boats.
and just for context, people, if you're listening in, these are 50, 70, 80-foot large industrial boats
they're
used for
shrimp fishing
commercial
boats.
fishing. And I am looking at...
Oh no, here comes another bad memory. These shrimp boats, when I first arrived at Fort Myers Beach, promised me like $2,000 to go out for a week with them on the ocean to collect fish with sharks all around the shrimp boat, shrimping in the middle of the night, pulling in big nets off the ocean. And when I came back to shore, the captain, this Italian man, tried to pay me as much as a McDonald's salary. And I was on the ocean for 3 days and nights straight, pulling shrimp out the ocean. They are labor, they are thieves, they are robbers, they are... And then they called the police on me and told me I couldn't come back to the compound, that I couldn't come back to their facility even to ask for my money.
For me to give you my ID right now is a violation of my rights, of my First Amendment rights.
We'll get it a different way.
How you gonna get it?
Don't worry about it.
So can I go about my business? Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
What am I being detained for?
Suspicion of trespassing.
Wow. I'm glad this is it. I'm gonna get my ID right now, but I just have recorded this whole situation. I've been asked for my ID for walking to my dinghy and back to my car. This place kicked me out. They remember they called the police on me, and they were so racist to me. They had me kicked out of this boatyard. But now look what happened to their boatyard, baby. Look at this shit right here. All these boats right here. Up on this. Look at this shit right here. Goes to my arms. Look at this, baby. Look at the boat all up on the shore like that. Look at that right there. This is what I call disaster. It's all over.
Don't be over there talking to them. Getting us some time. Bitch, they called me over there.
They called you over there?
Fucking goddamn racist ass.
They jealous as fuck,
Stupid,
you know.
Bitch.
Stupid ass cracker. Listen, my lord, you better leave that one alone, cause them crackers. Woo, the police down there too. Ain't that a bitch? You see, people, this is what happened in America, you know. And you know, they disturb our people very greatly. They disturb us so much that, you know, it's hard to maintain, you know, without going the fuck off. And they very unfair. They very show favoritism to white people only. And that's what my brother over there screaming about. Now the police about to approach him. The police white, the white people, the people white that complained on him. So my brother, you know, and he's a little irritated right now. I hope they leave him alone, because he said he was in the bar, 2 white girls invited him, and the bartender was jealous about that. And so the bartender told him to leave the establishment. So he cussed out the bartender. And that's just how it gotta be. Let me go ahead and get on out of here, because see, this is how this shit always go down. Here. Now you see this bar right here? with these red, white, and blue colors, that means English color. It's called gator bait. Now, black people, if they used to throw us to the alligators, you know. You see the motherfucking bar called gator bait and shit? So, I was at this boatyard, but as you can see, what happened with that stick occasion and how they pulled that stick on me, I can't be staying in a place like this. And so now I got the boat out there on the anchor, and I'm going east. I'm going east because the judgment don't ever stop, you know. So my favorite thing, there's the R7 over there. But you see all this colonialism? I can't just keep my mind on that all the time. What these people want with me anyway? You know my favorite thing to do? Because this boatyard way out here in the cow fields is look me for some mushrooms, because I can't be studying foolishness. Shit, look at all these cow turds out here. You know what grow on cow turds? That's right, folks. I like to get that mushroom, you know, because that keep my mind off of oppression, and they expand my mind so that I don't have to focus on negativity. So, oh, I think I found one. What's this? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's one right there. That's a big one right there, baby. That's a big one. That look like a real one. They call it.
You know the judgment, it's so imminent. The fire I go burn you infinite. Desire the knowledge is so intricate. Tell the black woman, just obedient. Me don't want for punches in me premises. At the bottom, no stability test. Me a priest by order of the president. The fruit of the moon alone heritage. God has spoken in his holiness. He said he promised in a covenant. Thy neighbor's donkey you shall not covet. Babylon will not be of inheritance. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. For you who dwells between the cherubim. Put out fire above us the whole of them. I shall be triumphant. Opposing the quick he shall transcend. Jah has always been my defense. Put them to shame who serve pop images. Red, gold, and green on the link. Mentally, play hating on my jeans. They can't handle me. Red, gold, and green. Holly, yes, from the dirty south. Nigga, light skin king on the creek. Black family. Red, gold, and green. Triple bling on the link. Nigga, light skin king on the link. Play hating on my jeans. Red, gold, and green on the link. Triple bling.